Okay. Okay. So today we have to start from singular sense. Let's just wait for 1 more minute for Jainab to join, then we'll start. Okay. Also, Labiba has not connected her audio yet. So we'll just do it. Yes, Labiba, I can hear you now. Sorry?
Took a long time connecting because there was some issue. Like I was connecting, but the voice was not coming. That's why it took so long.
Okay, okay. Yeah, actually, I was, your audio was not connected at the time. So I thought maybe some issues. How are you? You're doing good?
Teacher.
Okay. Okay, so let's just start. Okay, we have to start from singular sense. So let's just start from there itself. So statistic a singular noun. Okay. So in plural noun, statistic means a numerical portion, right? For singular noun, it refers to technique or method related to collecting, classification, presentation, analysis, and interpretations of quantitative data, right? So numeric for plural sense, statistic means only the quantitative data, but here for singular sense, it refers to the methods how you are going to collect the data. Okay, there were three people who gave the definition. First was Croxton and Coyden. They gave the definition: statistic may be defined as the collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretations of numerical data. Other one gave statistic is a science which deals with collection, classification, and tabulation of numerical fact as a basis for explanation, description, and comparison of phenomena. So what he said that statistics is a science where you're going to collect it, classify it, tabulate it with what numerical fact, and then you're going to explain it. Plus, you are going to give the description, and also you are going to compare it with the phenomena. Clear? And Seligman, statistic is a science which deals with the method of collecting, classifying, presenting, comparing, and interpreting numerical collected data. Throw some light on the sphere of inquiry. So this second definition is very much good. You can write it down and love it. It's a good economist as well. Clear? So basically, what does a singular sense means in a statistic that you are going to collect the data. So there are various stages. It's not like that you are going to collect data and then you are going to interpret it. No. First, you will collect data. Stage 1. Stage 2, you are going to organize it. Stage 3, you are going to present it. And then you are going to analyze it. And last stage, you are going to interpret it. Okay, interpretation. Clear? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so what you will write? You will write statistics, a singular noun. And then you will write this. Okay. It refers to statistic in a singular sense, refers to technique or methods relating to collection, classifying, presenting, analysis. This is the meaning basically. Okay. And this is the definition. You can write the second one. And then you are going to write the stages of statistical study. Okay, good evening, Jana.
I'm done with those. Can you move down to the second?
Yes. What I did this is what. Okay. Okay, Janab, just give Labiba, just wait a minute. Janab, I just started with the statistic and singular sense. So quickly write it down. This is the definition. Over in singular noun, it refers to the collection, classification, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of quantitative data. This is the meaning, and this is the definition. Okay, so you will put statistic and numerical singular noun, and then this. Okay, be very
Okay,
quick.
ma'am.
Be very quick
Okay, ma'am.
because yeah. Okay, who left? Labiba. Okay, just quickly write it down, then I have to scroll it down because they are waiting. Okay, then Jen, I'm done. The first one.
Yes, ma'am. Done. Done, ma'am.
Everyone is done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we are going to discuss about statistical tool. Okay. You have different stage. So of course you are not going to use the same tool for entire stage, right? You are going to change your tools. So statistical tool. So for different stage, you have different tools. First stage is collection of data. So which tool you are going to use? Census or sample technique. This tool. Stage 2, organization of data. Here you are going to use array of data and telebars. Stage 3, presentation of data, table, graph and diagram. Stage 4, analysis of data, percentage, average, correlation, regression, coefficient. Stage 5, interpretation of data, magnitude of percentage, average and degree of relationship between different economic variables. These are the chapters which we will be dealing. Okay. So now, earlier what you did statistical tool. You wrote the heading and you wrote first, second, third and fourth. Here you will just make a line and here you will write statistical tool. For first, write it. For second, third, fourth, like this. Clear? Clear, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Teacher, can you go to the diagram once again? I think I forgot to write something.
Sorry?
The previous one, right? The diagram one. Can you go on that slide once again? I think I forgot to write something.
Okay. This one?
Yes, teacher, is mentioning the stage important?
Yeah,
Stage
see,
one.
it's like you have to write stages of statistical and you have to write first, second, third, and fourth, and fifth. Okay, the name, collection of data. Or if in case if you miss this, okay, if you didn't write it, you can simply draw this table. Very important. You can give it a heading like this: statistical stages and tools. Okay, and then you can draw this. Clear? And those who wrote
Okay.
it like this, you don't need to make this table again. You can just simply draw a line and side by you have space over here, statistical tool. Then for first write the tool, for second like this. Clear?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone done? Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Now we are going to do the scope of statistic. Okay. So study of the scope of statistic include nature of statistics, subject matter, and the limitation. Okay. So under scope, we are going to study about three things. First, nature of statistic, then subject matter of statistic, and then the limitation. So these comes under scope of statistic. Okay. So first we will do the nature of statistic. Very, very important. See, the basic question of statistic, what is the nature? Statistic is a science or art. Okay. So Professor Tippett has rightly observed that statistic is both science as well as art. Okay. So what you will write? You will write if I'll ask you what is the nature of statistics, so you will write according to Professor Tippett, statistic is both science as well as an art. Now you have to explain me how it is a science and how it is art. Okay. As a science, statistic studies numerical data in a scientific and systematic manner. Okay. And as an art, statistic related to quantitative data to the real life problem. By using statistical data, we are able to analyze and understand the real life problem much better than otherwise. Clear? So as a statist, as a science, it deals with the methods and the manners, systematic manners. But as a art, it deals with the daily problem that, okay, the unemployment, poverty, they are the daily problem. Okay, literacy rate and all that, and how you're going to deal with it. We cover it under as a art. Clear? Okay, so what you will write? First of all, you will write scope hashtag scope of statistic. Then you will write first, second, third. Or you can do it like this, scope of statistic, and make it like this because it will be more interesting. Nature, and here subject matter, and here limitations. And then you will write first nature, the explanation, then we'll do the subject matter, and then we'll do the limitation. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Everyone done?
Yes, teacher.
From here, you will write according to Professor Tibetan, not Tibet. Statistic is this until here. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now we are going to do the subject matters. Okay. So subject matter of statistics. So subject matter is one is descriptive, one is inferential statistic. Okay. Okay, descriptive. So, ma'am, what is descriptive? Descriptive statistic refers to those methods which are used for collection, presentation, as well as its analysis of data. Right? These methods relate to such estimations as measurement of central tendency, measurement of depreciation, measurement of correlation, etc. So, you're not going to write this. You're going to write till here only. So, you have two subject matter. One is descriptive and one is inferential. So, descriptive means now how you're going to collect it, how you're going to present it, how you're going to analyze it. Okay. And then inferential statistic refers to all such methods by which conclusion are drawn related to universe or population on the basis of given sample. Okay. So you make a conclusion. For example, I gave you the data of this and this is these are the people. So now you must be wondering, ma'am, what is universe? Okay, universe is nothing, it's a population. So over here, see. Wait, over here, see. Universe or population has a specific meaning in a statistic. It refers to the aggregate of all the item or unit relating to the statistical study. So universe and population both are the same thing. If I'll say universe, that means population. Okay. So they universe and population refer. So you will write from here universe or population. Either you can say universe or you can say population. Okay. They have a specific meaning in statistic. What does it mean? It refers to aggregate of all the item or unit relating to your statistical ID. For example, here there are people. Okay, you are collecting the data of people. So here, for example, you collected all the data. There were 40 men's and 20 women's. Okay, so in total there are 60 people. So this is your universe or population. But for example, you are collecting the data of cows. Okay, so over here, these are the cows. So you have 10 cows. So these 10 cows are your 10 population or 10 universe. Clear? Okay. So you will write second subject matter and then here itself you can make it like this, descriptive and inferential. Then you are going to explain descriptive and then you are going to explain inferential. Then you are going to write this in a box. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Everyone is done. Descriptive statistic. Laviba.
Yes, teacher, I'm also done.
Then the inferential. Then this. Make a box and write it over here. Universe or population till here. Okay. Girls done?
Yes, ma'am, done.
Okay. Now we are going to do the limitation of statistics. Okay. So in the modern time, statistic has emerged to be of a crucial significance in all the work. See, all the walks of life means all the work. It is like in every work you need statistic. Okay. Statistic must be regarded as the instrument of research of great value, but bearing severe limits. Though statistic is very important, but it has the limitation, right? So we are going to do it. First, study of numerical fact only. So studying statistic, you can only study numerical fact. You cannot study about the qualitative fact, right? For example, if I'm ill, right? Why I am ill, you cannot get the answer with the help of statistic, right? So first, study of numerical fact only. Statistical study only such facts as can be expressed in the numerical terms. It does not study qualitative phenomena like honesty, friendship, wisdom, health, patriotism, justice, etc. Second, study of aggregate only. So over here, for example, I gave you the data that, for example, I gave you the data that 10 cow, 10 kg, 20 kg, like this. So until and unless, if I give you only 10 kg, you are not going to study it, right? Until and unless it's an aggregate. I'm not going to give you 2 or 4 data, you won't be studying it. So study, statistics study only aggregate. Statistics study only aggregate of quantitative fact. It does not study statistical fact related to any particular unit. Only one unit I won't be studying as a statistic. I will be studying the aggregate only. Then homogeneity of data as essential requirement. So for example, if I'm giving you the data of literacy, then every data should be related to literacy. It should not like here you are giving me the data of literacy, here you are giving me the health. So homogeneity should be there. Why homogeneity? So that I can compare it, right? To compare the data is essential that statistics are uniform in quality. Uniform means it should be homogeneous, same. Okay? Homogeneity means same. Data of diverse qualities and kinds cannot be compared. So you'll be writing it in here. See, for example, I gave you the literacy rate. Literacy rate of India is 10. Literacy rate of UK is 20. And I just gave health rate of Saudi is 30. So I cannot compare these three, right? Until unless over here it should be literacy. So it should be same so that I can compare it, right? Then results are true only on an average. So most statistical findings are true on an average. They can only be they express only on the broad tendency, unlike the law of natural. So it's, for example, I just gave you the overall the data is 5%. I gave you the average. So you cannot say it is very true, right? It can be true, but it is partially true. So it is only the average. You cannot say it is the accurate data. Then without reference, result may prove wrong. For example, I collected the data. Over here, health rate, death rate was 80% in India, right? Until and unless I don't give you the reference that during the time of Corona, I gave you the data that, okay, 80% of the population was suffering. That's why the death rate is 80%. But in normal years, it was 20%. Right. So without reference, result may prove to be wrong. So in order to understand the conclusion precisely, it is necessary that the circumstances and condition under which these conclusions have been drawn are also studies. Otherwise, they may prove wrong. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So you will write limitation of statistic, and then you will write first this and second. First one you have to write. You can even write honesty, friendship till here. Okay. Girls, I hope you have written it right if I'm scrolling it down.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you show the third one for a minute?
Sorry.
Can you show the third point?
Okay, okay, yes, 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 sure.
I'm done. Ma'am, you can scroll down.
Okay, girls, done. I'm just stop. Done. Those who are not done, you can take a
Yes, ma'am,
screenshot of
done.
fourth and fifth point and you can complete it. Okay, because I have to take the next task.